Hello everybody, my name is Cul Blu. I'm bringing you guys random podcast number 43, and this ought to be a fun one because once again, this is a live stream version of me doing random podcasts, and I had a huge issue before I was starting this, so things are starting off on the great foot, I know, right? So, this is a random pub. As always implied with random pubs, I do not know what's going to happen, which makes it more fun for both me and you because we'll find out at the same amount, or same exact time what happens, relatively speaking, of course. But, yeah, like I said, I was having a few issues trying to connect to Twitch. For some reason, OBS was like saying, no, you cannot connect to Twitch, and Twitch was like, no, I don't want to connect to you, and it was like, they had this bad breakup, and next thing you know, like, Twitch had a baby with OBS, and then XSplit comes into the scenes, like, OBS is married to XSplit for some reason, and then they had an affair, and the next thing you know, they both get like a big explosion and stuff, and a big fight breaks out, and then the end of the whole entire relationship. But they have settled all their problems apart because, for the sake of the kid that they had, whose name is FF-Split. I know, right? It's funny. Don't you think it would kind of be the other way around, where FF-Split would be FF-Split and XSplit would come together and have OBS? Anyway, all that aside, my story is very convoluted, I know, but that's kind of how I felt when I was trying to set this stuff up. It was very convoluted. It would not let me connect for like the longest. And hopefully everybody does go through in this match because that'll be pretty sad. But anyway, as far as things I've been working on a intro for my videos because I scared myself half to death when I was listening to one of my videos on my YouTube page. Like I opened up in the background, opened up my YouTube page in the background, and my YouTube page has a video set to play as soon as it starts, and I hit play, or I didn't even hit play. I just opened up a tab and I was doing something else, and then I heard myself say, "Hello, everybody. My name is Cul Blu," in a very loud voice. Like, oh my God, who is that? It was apparently Cul Blu. But anyway, so that story does get preserved. Yay! Wait till the last 2 seconds to get things through, and that makes me feel better because I don't have to retell the story. So anyway, I am making an intro page. It's going to be pretty awesome. I had to learn, or I'm learning how to do graphics rendering, like 3D rendering stuff. It's pretty darn frustrating because it's like I can't just why can't I just draw lines? But no, you have to like draw polygons and fill angles and vertexes get extruded, and it's But I am an artist at heart, so it is pretty fun to just know that I can do that, and hopefully it does turn out cool, and you guys will see it, or you guys will see it soon. I do have the audio set up already, by the way, and I would play it, but we are in a match, and I don't feel like bringing up my audio stuff just to break things. I'm gonna make sure I'm still connected. Yes, I am still connected. No frames lost, but I'm streaming at 11 frames per second. And I actually found a valuable lesson out last time that 15 frames per second is not that bad. It's not as bad as it sounds. It sounds horrible, but it's not really all that bad. Now 60 frames is definitely better, or 30 frames is definitely better, but 15 frames it's not all that bad. So my stream is not all that bad. Woohoo! It got upgraded in status.
Prepare for battle.
So we are jumping to this match. No team is fully picked up, so I'm going to stare at random things around the map like I typically do. Let's take a look at all these buildings. They're actually, wow, different models. Okay, so this building looks like that one. That building looks like that. This building looks different. Okay, I see what they're doing. So this building should match this building. Yep, okay. And this building should match that building. Ah, okay. So they mixed it up a little bit on us. So this one should match. Nope, I lied. That one. Then this one. And then that one. And anyway, we got DC coming out from the dire side, and he's saying if he leaves, please report. I totally agree. But anyway, let me go ahead and do introductions. Ooh, a zebra. Woo, zebra. Look at him. He looks like a little horse, but he's not a horse, he's a zebra, because are zebras horses? I don't know if zebras are horses. I think zebras are not horses. They're like horses' cousins or something. But anyway, we got a zebra courier, cool. And I'm going to do introductions on the side of the rating side since they're all picked up. Starting with this Coddle. On this Coddle, we have M1 on that Coddle. Moving on to the Bounty Hunter, we have Dennis K on that Bounty Hunter. We have a pause coming up as well. These guys want to wait for him. We want to wait for their Weaver to come back in so he doesn't get a... Hey, I remember this guy. Hey, I totally remember this WindRunner. I totally remember that WindRunner. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm starting to recognize people in random pubs. That's when you know I've done too many. But anyway, we have Isolder on that WindRunner, who's in the second video. Apparently, we have Mad on that Lycanthrope, and moving over to the Spirit Breaker, we have Ronix on that Spirit Breaker. Moving on to introductions on the side, the dire side, starting off with this Shadow Fiend. We have Hannibal for King on the Shadow Fiend. Moving over to the Morphling, we have I Had Fun Once and It Was Awful, and that's an awesome name because it's referencing the meme, the Grumpy Cat meme, whatever you want to call it. Definitely go look it up. It's a pretty funny meme. It's like I had fun once. It was awful. But anyway, moving on to Lion is Epoke. All in that Lion. And on X we have Pole Poker on that X. And last but not least, on this Weaver who's holding things up like a boss, we have Dionys on him. And he's running that suicide lane. Let me go ahead and call it lanes real fast. As far as lanes go, because these guys definitely paused for me, very convenient timing. Thank you so much. Starting off with this top lane, we have a suicide solo bounty hunter versus a Morphling. And bounty hunter's about to hit the crap out of that creep. There we go, that creep goes down. We got a suicide solo lane bounty hunter versus a Morphling Lion. Yeah, versus a dual lane Morphling Lion. In the dire jungle, we have Axe. He's hanging out in there. He's just killing some harpies because he likes killing harpies. Well, he's stacking harpies because he stacked them harpies like a boss. Moving on to the mid, we see WindRunner versus that Shadow Fiend. I'm totally stoked that I recognize that name, mainly because I had a whole bunch of R's. But anyway, definitely a first repeat that I recognize on Random Podcast next to Wisp or the Troll Warlord Wisp combination. Anyway, moving over to the bottom lane, we have a carry. Looks like we're gonna have a carry Spearbreaker. Sweet. We have a tri-lane Spearbreaker, Coddle, and no, dual lane Spearbreaker, Coddle versus a suicide solo lane Weaver. And moving over into the jungle for the Radiant side, we have Lycanthrope in that jungle, which is actually pretty darn interesting because I haven't seen Lycan in for ages. Moving on to the top lane, we see two people converge on top of Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter is good. He's fine. He was just taking a little bit of harassment damage. Meanwhile, Shadow Demon is going toe-to-toe with WindRunner. WindRunner will be winning this fight because she calls her WindRunner. No, she does not win the fight. Shadow being able to kill her with a raise, but he still goes down to creeps. So it's pretty much a watch, but he gets a little bit more gold than she does. He picked up that Wraith Band. That's a pretty cool item for him to have. Moving over to the top, we have Morphling already morphing too. No, he's not morphing just yet. I was Morphling already morphing to strength, but no, that was Bounty Hunter building himself a Orb of Venom so that way he can slow the crap out of you. Orb of Venom slows you by 14% when you're melee, 12%. 12% when you're melee, and put that with the Janata crit. Janata slows you for 25%, so that's 39% that Morphling was slowed by, and that's quite a lot, especially early on. So anyway, these guys do see the Weaver around the backside. They're going to try to go for a kill on top of him. No, he's too evasive. That Sakuchi's so annoying to deal with, and Weaver's going to be a nuisance. He's going to be out here Sakuchi level 2, so its cooldown's not as long as it would be otherwise, but he's still going to be fine. Weaver will be able to make it out of this. Come on, Weaver. Don't prove me wrong. Don't prove me wrong, Weaver. There we go. Good job, Weaver. Well done. But we did catch the first blood. The first blood did happen mid. WindRunner was able to get a kill on top of Shadow Fiend mainly because of the creeps, and WindRunner has 6 tangos. Dear Jesus, WindRunner does not want to leave her lane. She has so much regen, it's not even funny. And let me go ahead and bring in the last hits and deny so you guys can see that at least. Spearbreaker has 14 last hits. He's doing really well in his lane. He is at the highest. WindRunner is right behind him. Or Morphling's right behind him. So kill for kill, Morphling and Spearbreaker are essentially identical. Morphling has the same exact last hits as Spearbreaker as of the moment that I started that sentence, but not right now because he got more last hits. Coddle almost went down to the Weaver, but Coddle just pops himself a healing staff. He's going to go ahead and throw a few auto attacks to Weaver, give free mana to himself, I think. And now Spearbreaker is going to be charging that Weaver. Weaver does get stunned up, and Spearbreaker is trying to get in front of him, but no, he's not fast enough. Weaver just turn around and throw out a few more auto attacks. Spearbreaker is going to do as much as he can, but it's not really all that much. Weaver is still extremely fragile despite the fact that he's very evasive. So being evasive is kind of his only trade-off. We see Axe taking quite a bit of damage in the jungle. He's going to be... No, he won't be going down to Centaurs. There we go. He finally gets to spin the proc, and he is good. Meanwhile, Bounty Hunter disrupts this pull, or no, Lion tried to disrupt that pull that Bounty Hunter was doing. Bounty Hunter is just pulling the lane, pulling a creep wave around the corner, and Lion's still on all his mana, so Bounty Hunter can't go invisible now, but he doesn't care. He's pretty much made it to the Promised Lands, and he can farm freely here. Lion's still denying those creeps being annoying. So Lion does get a deny on that creep, and Bounty Hunter forced to go ahead and eat a tree. He gets the last hit. He will be getting this last. No, he will not be getting that one. I thought he would be getting that one, but Lion did disrupt him. So as far as things to talk about on the map, I guess we can talk about ward coverage really fast. As far as the ward coverage goes, we can see the Dire has a really nice ward over here. This is an extremely good ward to have no matter what side of the map you're on. Oh wait, hold on, we got engage. Come on, we got Bounty Hunter getting caught up by Lion. Lion's still on his mana, and Bounty Hunter is just gonna walk away in the other direction. And now he doesn't like what he sees. He's in a little bit of trouble. He's trying to go buy his boots before he dies, and that's all he'll be able to buy before he dies. No, he jukes. No jukes. Bounty Hunter, what are you doing? Go home, Bounty. You're drunk. And Bounty Hunter goes down. Not too sure what Bounty Hunter was trying to accomplish with that. He could have just ran away, but Morphling did his waveform already, so he could have just ran away. Lions doesn't have anything but Earth Spike. Pretty sure Bounty doesn't know that, but still. Anywho, We see Coddle charge up a Weaver on the backside. Weaver's going to go ahead and back away. Weaver does get caught with it, or does get hit by the wave still, despite all his anticipation that Coddle will probably be doing that. And now he's taking quite a bit of damage. All he has is a Ring of Aquila and 2 Iron Branches. He has 0 regen as of right now. He's probably trying to build out Lincoln Sphere. And the reason why I say that is because the Lincoln Sphere forces him to build a Perseverance, and a Perseverance has a item called a Ring of Health, and Ring of Health is a really nice item to have because it gives you +5 HP regen, as you can see right there. Morphling has 1. And Weaver wants to build himself a Lincoln Sphere. Typically wants to build himself a Lincoln Sphere. He doesn't have to build one. Anyway, Morphling does have level 3 waveform. He will have level 4 waveform soon. He doesn't have a point inside of his replicate just yet. Lycan taking quite a bit of damage in the jungle, but he's fine. He's building himself this Vladimir's offering, so that way he can just go into Roshan, take Roshan, and then he'll just destroy any and everybody. Spearbreaker throws his ultimate on Weaver. Weaver's in a little bit of trouble. Weaver gets chain stunned, but it's not enough. Spearbreaker not able to do enough damage. He only has 1 point in that bash. If only Spearbreaker would have had maybe like one more point in his bash would have made his ulti do more damage, and he would have definitely got that kill.
Tower is under attack.
So Bounty Hunter is being a super secret agent. He's waiting around the creep wave, trying to see if he can find anything. Who's this walking to the jungle? This is a WindRunner walking around the backside. She's going for a gank on top. They might be able to catch herself a lion, but I don't think WindRunner can really do anything. She has a double damage rune and she uses all her bottle charges, so this kill has to go through. Lion's going to go ahead and back away. He doesn't like what he sees. He sees a WindRunner on the backside. He gets shackled to a tree. A lot of damage being done to him. Bounty Hunter, WindRunner with that double damage helping out. And there's Bounty Hunter almost going down. He does turn invisible right before. No waveform for Morphling, no mana for you, and WindRunner's going to go for a kill on top of Morphling. She's doing crap tons of damage. Morphling the strength, and he stays alive because of that. Meanwhile, Axe TP's up top. He throws a Battle Hunger on top of WindRunner. WindRunner's going to be taking a little bit of damage. She gets the last hit, so she's fine. Track thrown by a Bounty Hunter on top of Axe. Axe is not level 6 yet, so he could not ulti her. Meanwhile, we got engagement happening mid. We got Lycan waiting around the backside. He's popping himself a Clarity Post so he can summon his wolves, and he's just collecting XP right now. That's really it. Oh, there we go. Clarity Potion gone. Meanwhile, we got Spearbreaker charging that Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend's running all the way back to tier 2 tower. Spearbreaker does not have enough mana for his ulti, but if he did, he would definitely have used it right just then. WindRunner eats another Battle Hunger. She will not die from this one, but she takes another one. She will. Bounty Hunter's going toe to toe with Axe. Axe does do the taunt, and Bounty Hunter turns invisible afterwards. Very well played. A lot of things that Axe, or one thing that Axe can do whenever this is somebody who plays an invisible hero around him, is he can just basically taunt you in a general area that he thinks that you ran, and then you'll start auto attacking him, and then you break your invisibility. So Bounty Hunter definitely good patience on waiting to use his invisibility. I know I did face an Axe once when I was playing Bounty Hunter, and it was pretty darn annoying because every single time, or I was basically like, do a little bit of damage and then go invisible, try to run away. Every single time I did that, Axe always found me and then he taunted me. Anyway, we see engagement happen on top. We see Lion go down pretty darn fast. Spearbreaker throwing out that ulti. He does only still have 1 point in that graded badge. He's preferring to go for Empowering Haste. That is kind of the older way to play Spearbreaker. Now the reason why I say that is because Empowering Haste used to give you something else. Let me think. I can't think fast enough. The old Spearbreaker, all I know is Empowering Haste used to be really good, but now it's just like, oh, okay, it gives you a nice little movement speed. That's really about it. It gives them 18% movement speed, which is not a whole lot. 18% movement speed in the area AOE. This is not really a whole lot, but still, it's still more movement speed for him, so he can run away, catch other people. He's probably using it because he's facing a Weaver, and Weaver's really evasive, so he can actually keep up with him. We got Coddle being chased down by the Weaver. Weaver does not have his ulti. Coddle's going to go ahead and charge a wave. Spearbreaker's going to try to see if he can find him. Wave thrown out by Coddle. Dear Jesus, so much damage getting done to Weaver. Weaver almost dying. Killing spree going to WindRunner. Lycan goes down to the tower, and Weaver saying 1 HP as he walks away. So if Spearbreaker had some kind of I honestly think if Spearbreaker would have charged in the right direction, even though as much easier said than done, but Spearbreaker would have found a creep in the middle and then charged, he could have potentially got the kill because he'd have ran through Weaver. But like I said, that's way easier said than done.
Dire's structures are fortified.
And Dire's structures are fortified because that middle tower is being sieged by that WindRunner. She does not have a point in her ulti, so she is not using focus fire just yet. But she is still doing quite a bit of damage. That's a considerable amount of damage. That's about 1/4 of his HP just gone. And we also got a Bounty Hunter here mid. He's waiting for somebody from Dire to respond so he can get a free kill on top of them. Shadow Fiend's walking around the backside. He just came from base. He's cool. We got TP coming in from Weaver. These guys might be getting ready to set up something. The only person down here right now is Spearbreaker. Coddle is over. Where's Coddle? Coddle's back at base. So, okay, there we go. TP coming in from Coddle. Coddle's getting ready to throw out a wave as soon as he comes in. Weaver's walking around the backside, see if he can catch anybody over there. I'm very interested to see what Weaver builds after this. If he's going to go for Lincoln Sphere, he needs to hurry up and get that Ring of Health, but he doesn't have to get a Lincoln Sphere. Lincoln Sphere is not absolute item. Weaver can definitely go for those damage items. I've seen a few Weavers skip boots altogether. But it all depends. Anyway, Axe does throw a ton on top of Lycan. Lycan's in a little bit of trouble. Axe is level 6. Ulti coming from Axe right there. Boom! There goes his head. And cold by Axe. So Lycan dies for almost nothing. He does not have it. Yeah, he does have his Vlad, so he was running towards that Roshan pit. And I think the Dire are definitely aware that Roshan will be done soon. Bounty Hunter throws a track on top of Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend gets shackled to a tree. Beautiful shackle from WindRunner. And he's taking quite a bit of damage. All he can really do is channel his ulti. Try to do it. Yeah, he pulls off his ulti. Damage being done to everybody. WindRunner is going to be able to get that kill. Double ulti. And there's Weaver getting tracked up by the Bounty Hunter. Ulti from Spear Breaker stopping that Weaver. Weaver is spotted up. These guys will be able to catch up. And there he's slowed by everything. And he goes down. So beautiful engagement on the side of the Radiant. Meanwhile, the top tower is getting sieged by the Morphling. Morphling's fine. Morphling's just chilling. He's building himself what looks to be a Lincoln Spear, or potentially, never mind, Lincoln Spear. That's really it. He has a Perseverance. Like I said before, Weaver could opt to build a Perseverance as well. I didn't know. Wow, Perseverance gives you damage. Perseverance gives you 10 damage. I did not know that. I thought Perseverance just gave you the regen and the mana regeneration, or all the regen. Anyway, we see Lycan in the jungle, we see Lion in the jungle. Lycan and Wolves are spotting that out. They're scouting everything around, trying to see who's around where. WindRunner found himself a haste rune. These guys are going to go ahead and go in for Morphling real fast. WindRunner can just run up and throw a quick shackle. It looks like that's what she should be doing. She throws a shackle. It does latch, and Morphling's in quite a bit of trouble. No more for you. They're trying to do as much damage as possible. Beautiful, beautiful Earth Spike from Lion. Beautiful ulti as well. And Morphling's on the run. He's trying to. These guys are really tunnel vision on top of this kill. Spearbreaker is charging, and Morphling will be able to make it out alive, but Coddle's in a little bit of trouble, and so is Lycan. Lycan's ulti will be running out soon. And Spearbreaker is still charging. Yeah, Spearbreaker is still charging. I think it's on level 1 charge. Taunt from Axe thrown on top of Lycan. Lycan does go down to the ulti. Bounty Hunter is around the corner. Bounty Hunter is going to be picking up a Lion. Meanwhile, we see Shadow Fiend taking quite a bit of damage. Stable amount of damage. Spearbreaker finally here. He charges on top of Morphling, and he's doing a little bit of damage. Double kill for the Bounty Hunter. I think it might have been a track kill as well. Now Morphling will finally be going down. There's a track from Bounty Hunter and more goals for these guys. Axe is in a little bit of trouble. Axe does not have his ulti. All he can do is just spin to win, and he's trying to do that, but I don't think he'll be able to do anything. The whole entire Radiant side is over here. Everybody from the Radiant side is over here. Here's Weaver showing up at the late to the party, but he might be able to catch a kill off Spearbreaker. Spearbreaker can just TP out. He will just TP out Weaver, trying to see if he can find him, but no, he's not going to be able to find him. Bounty Hunter throws a track on top of Weaver. Weaver, now thinking about Weaver did die at the beginning of this engagement technically, and a lot of damage being done to him. Weaver goes down again. Whew. Extremely good engagement by the Radiants. That was pretty darn hectic, but it did work out in their favor heavily. Just the rotation from the whole entire team was right on point. Weaver came really late. If Weaver came in a little bit earlier, before maybe before Morphling got hit with the charge, then maybe the Dire would have had a better chance in the fight. But Weaver not being there definitely reduced the amount of damage that the Radiant were taking. So this went on ahead and went for it. Their whole entire team was up there. Why not? So I hear Spearbreaker charging. Yeah, Spearbreaker does only have level 1 that charge. He's finally putting more points inside of his Greater Bash. Your charge. No, your ulti's damage scales off of the Greater Bash. So your ulti does 150 damage, but your Greater, and also procs Greater Bash, and your Greater Bash does. You know what? I still have to figure this out because Greater Bash confuses me as far as damage goes. It says movement. Okay, movement speed as damage. So whatever his movement speed is as damage. So that's how much percentage? That is 30% of his movement speed as damage. So that's not really all that much. Anyway, it does give you more damage. Just know that much. And also, what's another thing I was gonna say about it? Actually, you know, I really need to go back and find out the new technicalities behind Spearbreaker, because it used to be before that whenever he hits you with a bash, he could move a little bit faster. That's how Empowering Haste worked back then. Empowering Haste gave you that passive movement speed, but it also gave you whenever you hit a bash on top of somebody, you increase your movement speed. But now the way they have is your Greater Bash gives you additional movement speed whenever you get a bash. So they changed it slightly. Like I said, I need to go back and read my details to make sure I'm telling you guys the right thing. But all that aside, he's finally putting points in his bash. So that's pretty cool.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Ooh, huge lag. That's not good.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Okay, so apparently I just finally read my chat, and it says they're having a huge lag, like a 15-second lag.
Is empty.
And that's really bad.
Attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
It looks good.
Dire's
Wait, okay.
tower
Never
is
mind.
under attack.
Sorry, all this action. Hold
Radiant's
on.
middle tower is under attack.
Hold on. Sorry guys, I'm checking, make sure things work on my chat, or make sure things work on the live stream so you guys can see a straight video. But I am missing a few things. We see Morphling getting engaged upon. He gets tracked up by the bounty hunter. I'm not too sure if this video is going to turn out correctly. According to the chat, there's some lag inside between the audio and the video, and I don't want that to happen. But we do see Morphling go down to the bounty hunter. That was a pretty hectic engagement. I did see the Spirit Breaker charge. I did hear him use his ulti as well, but I did not see what he did with it. You guys probably saw it in the background video, but it was focused on Morphling, so you guys probably missed half of it at least as well. Spirit Breaker does have himself a Mask and Madness, it's actually really cool. And
are fortified.
yeah, okay.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Anyway, Lycan is finally going for that Roshan. He does have himself a Medallion of Courage, and he has himself a Vladimir offer. That's a free Roshan for him. That's pretty much what it spells. Medallion of Courage, really good versus Roshan, especially, well, except for when he's bashing. Whenever Roshan gets those double bashes, it's not fun. So Lycan will have to back away. He will not be able to get this kill. Meanwhile, we see Bounty Hunter able to get a wicked sick kill spree on top of a Weaver. Weaver definitely not having a good time versus that Bounty. Bounty always does a really good job versus a Weaver if they're on equal footing, mainly because Bounty Hunter has the track and needs invisibility to stay alive. So at any rate, Lycan was going for a shot. He did back away. Now he has some teammates coming around the backside. There's a Mask of Madness activated. All the Spirit Breaker, these guys will be going for a shot. And there's a Shadow Fiend waiting around the backside trying to see if he can go in for a quick kill. But no, he will not be able to do that. There's too many people from Radiant over here. And there's Lycan about to go down. Oh my gosh, Lycan goes down. Instantly popped the Aegis. And now he's not too happy about that. He definitely wanted to say that. Meanwhile, we got a fight happening around the backside. We see Spirit Breaker charge on top of Axe. Axe does have his ulti. He can't use it if he really needs to. He throws on top of Spirit Breaker. Spirit Breaker is hitting that pretty darn fast. And there's ulti from Spirit Breaker thrown on top of whoever that was. I think it might have been Illusion. I don't know who it was. But we see Morphling get shot into a tree. Morphling does not. Oh, he's about to go down. We get a Weaver throw off the Beetle, so he's scouted everything. Bounty Hunter's taking quite a bit of damage from Weaver. Weaver finally getting a revenge kill. No, he's not getting a revenge kill. Medallion of Courage activated from Lycan on top of Weaver. Bounty Hunter needs to track up Weaver, but he can't find, or he doesn't have enough mana for it. And Weaver just barely missed that Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter able to stay alive because he just stood still. He does have Tranquil Boost, so he's able to have some decent regen while he's walking around anything. And Shadow Fiend has himself a Blink Dagger. Okay, that's an interesting item choice. So Shadow Fiend definitely going for that. And actually, you know what, that reminds me, I need to go look at my items, as far as items go, so I can let you guys know what's going on the map, because I don't think I looked at them at all, and that's pretty bad on me. Starting out with the Lycan. Lycan has this Vladimir's offering them Medallion of Courage, and we got engagement happening. Spirit Breaker is charging line, and there's a Battle Hunger from Spirit Breaker throwing on top of Bounty, from Axe on top of Spirit Breaker. Morphling's in a little bit of trouble. He's morphing his strength as much as he can. Waveforms away, and that's pretty much all he can really do. The Radiant are in a really good commanding position right now. Even though they lost to Aegis like super early, basically as soon as Lycan picked it up, they had to use it because he died. But they definitely would have probably preferred to have it. They definitely would have preferred to have it later. I'm not too sure what's going on with the fight just then, but it got really loud. Alright, okay. So, I don't know what that was all about. But anyway, we got WindRunner shackling the Shadow Fiend to a tree. Shadow Fiend's going to stand there and look dumb. Mana Leak from Cul Blu thrown on top of Axe. Axe does get stunned out by it. These guys are just pretty much farming this middle lane. There's a standoff in the middle lane, really. So let's see, what else is, items. Continuing on with the items, Lycan has Power Treads, pretty cool item for him to have. WindRunner has those phase boots, and she also has a Force Staff, pretty core items for her to have. She can pretty much jump in and out of those fights whenever she wants to. Bounty Hunter has a Sanji Yasha. I used to love to always build Sanji Yasha when I was playing Bounty Hunter. He's basically going for max slow. As far as I'm concerned, he can slow somebody for 12% with the auto attack, plus a genetic crit, 25%, and plus a Sanji Yasha proc. That's an additional 30%, which means I'll pretty much be moving at the lowest movement speed, which is 100. So yeah, that's a lot of slow coming from Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter just want to play more utility style for his teammates, as opposed like just slow somebody down so his teammates can catch up to him, as opposed to going for that Sanji Yasha, or as opposed to going for like a BKB or something else like that. We see the engagement happening mid. We see Shadow Fiend getting engaged upon. He does have a Blink Dagger, but it won't really help him out all that much. Bounty Hunter almost able to get a kill on top of Lion. Lion does go down, so one auto attack from WindRunner. She has another double damage room. Weaver throws out the Beetles and cancels on top of everybody. Weaver's in a little bit of trouble. He's trying to run away. He will be able to make it out alive. Lion, oh my gosh, we got Morphling taking quite a bit of damage. Morphling staying alive. There we go. He finally goes down too. It looks to be a Shuriken toss, and there's a lot of damage being done on top of Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend does go down. Triple kill for WindRunner, double kill for WindRunner, triple kill for Bounty Hunter, and that's that's pretty much a team wipe, and that's really the end of that engagement completely. Shadow Blade up on Spearbreaker, he's pretty happy about that. So that means he can just run up to anybody without even charging and then kill you. Actually, no, you know what, I think about it. I think you can activate Shadow Blade while you're charging, because Shadow Blade does not disrupt your channeled abilities, and charge is technically channeled with air quotes. It's not really a channeled ability, but if you do something, then it will cancel the channel. That's something has exceptions as well. Like you can activate Necronomicon, you can activate BKB. I think you can activate Shadow Blade as well while you're charging and not break your charge. But if you do something like change your power treads to agility, from strength to agility, then you will break your charge. So anyway, yeah, Spearbreaker going for a Shadow Blade. That'll actually be pretty cool to see in action. Whenever he does use it in action. And I need to bring up the other thing. Wait, no, whoa, go away. What is that? That is not, no, that is not kid friendly. Continue on with things. Items, that's what I was continuing on with. Man, I lost my train of thought. Why did Facebook confusing me, people? But anyway, like I was saying, Lycan is building some BKB. Whoa, we got to get to happen on top of Shadowfiend. Shadowfiend will be going down. He has a blink dagger, like I said before, but he won't be able to use it. He takes too much damage. There's a mana leak from Cul Blu on top of Morphling. The Spearbreaker going to go ahead and charge on top of that, or ulti on top of that Morphling. He activates his Master Madness, do as much damage as possible. It's not enough damage. Morphling did not go down, and Weaver does activate his ulti so he can get away from that. There's a frog version of Bounty Hunter. Lycan comes in with the ulti. He's going to Mechanism pop by WindRunner, I think, or no, Cul, and mana leak from Cul throw on top of Lion. Lion does go down. This is well played coming out from the Morphling. I think these guys are conceding defeat. It says throw him, please. GG. And this tower will be going down. So, like I said, the Radiant had a really good commanding positions in this entire game. And if we take a look at the items, or sorry, take a look at the graphs. Let's take a look at the gold graph. The gold graph is exponentially in the favor of the Radiant, especially only 21 minutes into the game. That's really compounded by the fact, or not only are they getting tower kills, and not only are they getting hero kills, but they're getting track gold as well because of that Bounty Hunter. So everything is getting even worse for this guy. So the more team fights the Radiant wins, the more gold they're going to get, especially when Bounty Hunter's live. I think we saw before, Bounty Hunter got 3 tracks in one fight, and he got a whole bunch of gold for his team because of that. Moving on to the XP graph. XP graph, as I always say, is relatively irrelevant because the longer and longer the game goes on, the closer and closer it converges to 0. But we know this game's not going to last all that much longer. So the Dire, or the Radiant, are pretty much in a really good position. The Dire have no true hope. The Dire are in a dire position. Or, yeah, the Dire in a dire position. Situation. The Dire in a dire situation. There you go. And there's the Ancient going down. So that's the end of the game. Shadowfiend does have 109 last hits, but it did not matter. Xeno Anvil. I think the Blink Dagger was a weird choice, but anyway, my name is Cul Blu. I hope you guys enjoyed the cast. And like I said, I am live streaming this, and I think it might be might be some lag here or there. Hopefully, it's not too bad. Hopefully, it's not like 2-second delay between audio and video, because that would be horrible. But anyway, like I said, I hope you guys enjoy the cast, and I'll be doing one more live stream edition, and then I'll be uploading this stuff to YouTube, and you guys can watch it later. So, see you guys whenever.